Hey, this is Sadan, coach of the City 6, bringing you the week 10 battle of the Pokemon All-Stars competition. This week we are facing the Toronto Totodiles and their coach Blazin Squid. We took a loss last week. We got a bit of a losing streak going. Hopefully we can break it. But it is a pretty important win. Well, hopefully we can win this week. It'll help us with our chances of making it into the play-ins. Our opponent, he's a little bit struggling, but his chances are, I don't think he has any chances of making it to play-ins or playoffs. He can play spoilers for myself, and I think for his next week opponent, who's in a similar position as me. So, so we'll see. With that said, let's check out. Before we go into the roster battle, my team, I want to say, as always, check out my opponent's side of the battle and his channel. A link to both of them will be in the description below. And as always, I have timestamps to things like my timestamps to all the relevant sections, including the battle. So if you want to skip ahead, feel free to do so. But let's get into my opponent's roster. So here is my opponent's roster, and funny enough, I don't really have a lot to say about this team. He does have really fast Pokemon in Zero Aura, and he has probably two of the Pokemon I really hate fighting against, or preparing against, and that is Mamoswine and Tangrowth. They're just two Pokemons I find really annoying. Outside of that, he does have Pokemons like Hitmontop, which is one of my favorite fighting types to draft. And Dual Blade is actually one of those Pokemon that are really surprisingly strong and useful. With that said, I think his team is. I think I have a pretty good matchup against the team. He does have a Water Absorb Pokemon in Araquanid, and I do expect him to. He has 3 Water Resist Pokemons, which is Araquanid, Tangrowth, and Exeggutor. But funny enough, also he only has 3 Ground Resist Pokemon, and they are also Araquanid, Exeggutor, and Tangrowth. So I'm hoping to overwhelm his team with ground and water offensive moves, and hopefully break down his team that way. However, that plan does have a wrinkle in it. Tangrowth can easily take any of those damage and just heal it off, so it is going to be hard to but once Tangrowth is gone, I think my plan is very sound and just probably impossible to stop. That said, let's get into my team. Okay, and so my first Pokemon is going to be Dracovish. I am deciding to go with this substitute variation of Dracovish. I do see opportunities where I can set up substitute and just use Rock Tomb to lower my opponent's speed, and then so therefore I outspeed and then vicious rend them. I do see a lot of opportunities. Substitute also will avoid like his 2 Intimidate users. If he does bring it. Because I forgot to say, in terms of his roster, I do think the Pokemon I think he's gonna bring are like Exeggutor, Araquanid, Tangrowth, Zero Aura, Mammoth Swine and God of War. Those are probably the ones who. So I don't exactly expect him to bring his Intimidate user, but if he does, Substitute will help with that. I do have Ice Fang there to deal with Tangrowth, well, to do as much damage to Tangrowth, and it should OHKO Exeggutor, and Rock Tomb should deal with lowering the speed of the fast Pokemon, but also does large damage to Araquanid. 220 speed should outspeed all his Pokemons after Rock Tomb, but even without Rock Tomb, he should outspeed his Intimidate users. So, yeah. Max attack, rest went to bulk, pretty simple. I think there's not much to say. For my next Pokemon, it's going to be Excadrill. Similar situation. I did think about having maybe Life Orb or even just Soft Sand on Excadrill, but I decided to go with Expert Belt because I think I really needed that X's to do enough damage so that Regenerator is not as do enough. More than what Regenerator can heal, and hopefully that would, over time, that would help. I do have Earthquake that will do most damage to most of his team. Rock Slide should deal with Araquanid, or do a lot of damage to Araquanid. Exeter should also do a lot of damage to Exeggutor on top of Tangrowth. 156 plus speed should outspeed his whole team. After Rapid Spin, also it should outspeed God of War and Mamoswine. I think that's their base 80. I think. I'm not sure actually. Does it? Yeah, I think it does outspeed them. 252 attack should for maximum damage. 92. Well, the rest went into bulk, so not much to say. Yeah. For my next Pokemon, it's going to be Quillfish. I have with the Swift Swim ability and Mystic Water. That should do as with Swift Swim. I should be able to outspeed his whole team under Rain. And with the Rain and Mystic Water, Liquidation is going to do tons of damage. Not a lot of his Pokemons, I think, will be able to switch into Liquidation, with the exception of Araquanid, Tangrowth, and Exeggutor. But with that, I also have Poison Jab for them, so that'll do a lot of damage. Sword Dance should increase the power of Quillfish to a point where that they will there shouldn't be any Pokemon that could survive Liquidation. Aqua Jet is the obvious their priority, just in case when outside of Rain and I need to just pick off a Pokemon. Yeah. Not much to say there. At 220 plus speed, I should outspeed everything under Rain. 252 attack, maximum damage, resting into bulk. As always, that's how I always build my offensive Pokemon. So, for my fourth Pokemon, it's going to be Politoed. This is just for my Rain setter. I have Scald and Ice Beam because I have Scald because of Stab and chances of burning. Ice Beam because I think Politoed could attract Tangrowth and Exeggutor, so Ice Beam is just there to do enough damage. Haze, and I do expect if he does bring Doublade, it's going to be a kind of one that will set up. So Haze is there to stop the setup. And Rest is just there to keep Politoed healthy and able to continue setting up Rain. 252, HP, 252 defense. Yeah, there's not much to say. It's just Politoed is there for Rain setting. So, for my fifth Pokemon, is going to be Proton Fan. It's also my Defogger, so it's my Hazard Maneuver. It's also my best Pokemon against these three ground water resist Pokemon. Yeah, so Air Slash should do super effective damage to all of them. Will-O-Wisp's there so that when they switch out, obviously I think none of them wants to stay in a Rotom Fan. I'll burn something, hopefully Mamoswine or Zeraora, but we'll see. Rain Dance, there's another water rain setter, potentially. And last is defog, you know, because I need to get rid of the hazard. You know, it's a way of hazard removal. And my last Pokemon is going to be Trevenant. This is probably my best yeah, so Trevenant is probably my best switching into Zeraora with Choice Band. To it's but like with 244 HP investment, it should come into Zeraora pretty well, and then threaten his whole team pretty hard with Poltergeist. I do have Horn Leech and Drain Punch there for his other Pokemons that could be for healing, and Drain Punch is there for Herdier. So because that's a Pokemon that can come in on Poltergeist safely. Sucker Punch is there, so priority, you know, just useful. Yeah. So there's not much to say about Trevenant. Hopefully, I do think Zeraora is a Pokemon that might come in a lot on my team since I do have a lot of water types. And yeah, so Trevenant will come in on Zeraora, threaten it out with and then do significant damage. So yeah, not much to say with this team. Let's just get into the battle. Okay, it's PAC Week 10, penultimate week. Hopefully, we can get a win. We need it. Our chances into the our chances of getting to playoffs is gone. Oh, the top 6. Sorry, the all one that automatically go to the top 8 is gone. But we could win us a play-in spot, which allows us to fight for final 2 of 8 spots. So yeah, but we need a win. Let's see what my opponent has. Okay, I am incredibly surprised there's no Tangrowth. I'm gonna be honest, I more than expected Tangrowth to be in. Excadrill is probably my best bet. Or first Pokemon. Oh, but I don't know what he will open with. That's Araquanid seems like a good opening choice. So is Zeraora. Mamoswine would be. I think I could see Mamoswine as well. But we'll see how things go. Oh, are you nervous? He's a little Zeraora. Is he gonna stay in? He'll have close combat. But I'm gonna rapid spin just in case. Okay. I didn't think he would close combat right at bat, but that doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it's Life Orb. What's this good? I always thought I was going to use Focus Sash on thought about Focus Sash Extra Drill, but that's my mistake. Stuff. Well, there goes that attack. What is switching? Mammoth Swine. Better not risk it. I am choice banded, but he's obviously faster and he's super effective damage, so. And he probably knows I'm choice banded now. I assume Rapidash probably calculated to probably survive a move. Unbanded, so. Wow. I did not expect that much damage on Polito. I'm gonna be honest. Oh shit. I didn't even notice the life orb. I thought it was choice banded. Alright, that's actually just my mistake. I'm a total idiot. That's what it is. I'm playing incredibly poor right now, so I don't even know what I'm doing properly now. I don't think he'll stay in. I should have actually expected a acronym. I need to be. I need to think smarter, man. But I thought this would be water absorbed. So, how much more of rain do I have? 2 more turns of rain. I thought it was water absorb. Why? The switching is a little bit odd. Yeah, I've got one more turn of rain, so I have to be careful. He's not going to switch to Terra Aura. I only got one turn of rain left, so yeah. Okay, well he's gonna sack, I guess. What are his Pokemons? Or Slime, God of War. I did quite a bit. I think he'll think that's enough, so I'm just gonna... Sucker Punch here. Yeah. I actually don't really like my chances at the moment. I threw away 2 Pokemons basically free, and I'm paying the price. And that's because I wasn't observant, and I made a bad move after that. So I think this is the final. I don't know if I could beat. Well, I'll get Mamoswine definitely if I can. But I don't know whether Gardevoir will faint. Depends on the build, I guess. Oh, it's Swift Swim. Be fully invested? that's the question. I don't know. I think I'm gonna. If he's fully invested in speed, I'm gonna lose. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, I think I've lost this, so... Moonblast should faint me, I'm pretty sure. Okay. But that doesn't matter, because his Mammoth Point is faster. Which kind of sucks for me. And look, that's my own fault. I played poorly, and I paid the price for it. So, yeah, a good game to him. I mean, there's nothing else I could say really. I've got a bad losing streak going, and I think that's basically knocks me out of chances of making it into play-ins. So, yeah. There's nothing much I could say really. Good game to him. Capitalized on my mistakes really well. And you know, I threw away 2 Pokemons basically, and yeah, that's what happens when you do it. So, yeah, it's fine. But with that said, hopefully, you know, I mean, we'll see how this goes, how the event goes. As always, I want to say, check out my opponent's side of the battle and his channel. The link to both will be in the description below. Yeah, if you want to see, I guess, what possibly could be my final battle for this league next week, the best thing to do is to subscribe. If you enjoyed the battle, yeah, that is, you can, I'd really appreciate a like. But yeah, poor playing on my end, and I deserve to lose there. So with that said, you enjoy your day and see ya.